们相聚中国新时代深化改革的世界机遇全球对话会。我谨代表中国中央广播电视总台向大家表示热烈欢迎。
Let's give a warm welcome to our today's guests.
Hello everyone, I'm Ulla Nurmenniemi from FinnCham, China.
My name is Pekka Nieminen. I'm the General Manager of Glaston Tianjin here in China, Wuxing District, Tianjin City.
As I remember, you have told me that you came to the first time to China in 1991. That's like 33 years back. So what kind of changes you have seen in China throughout these years?
Ulla, I've been a lucky person to seeing the development of China in these past 30 decades I've been visiting China. So in the beginning, early 90s, I was doing business visits here and I saw the development of China. I saw the growth in Shanghai, which was the city I visited most, especially the Pudong area. When first time I visited Shanghai and I looked over the Huangpu River, Pudong was basically rice field. Today it's one of the most modern cities in the world. What also amazed me, impressed me, was the huge digitalization, the development of China's society, what we have today. All the digital services, digital equipment, how we do our shopping, how we do our purchases, that's amazing. So I consider myself to be very lucky person to being able to follow this huge development.
Ulla, last December, FinnCham organized the factory tour to Glaston. Why do you arrange such tour, and why you choose Glaston?
First of all, companies, especially manufacturing companies, but also many other member companies, they are very often interested in factory tours overall. And I myself, I'm very often surprised how very this kind of niche industries from Finland can be in the top of the world. Glaston glass technology is used in the world's most famous and tallest building, not only in the world, but also in China, Shanghai, Beijing, CITIC Tower, Shanghai Tower. So, of course, it's very fascinating to figure out what's so special in this Finnish technology that is used so widely in the world.
We were very pleased to having this delegation of FinnCham visiting us here in Wuxing. I was hosting them. We gave a full introduction what Glaston Corporation is, what are our products, how we make the world more safer, more comfortable. We also organized a tour in our workshop. We gave a demonstration to the group how a car windshield, the shape is cut and the edge is grinded. That's one of the technologies we have.
So for the member companies, how can they benefit from these tours and what are their feedback?
I think every company have their own interests or ideas. First thing I think is curiosity. Companies are always very interested in to see how other companies are doing it, and maybe they can catch some ideas that they didn't think before, whether doing with the staff or how to organize the manufacturing and so on. And of course, many Finnish companies, they cooperate with each other. Some companies may look for cooperation, and there, of course, sometimes you're looking for the customer.
There is quite a limited number of Finnish companies in China. Finland itself is not a huge country. Our population is quite limited. So it's very vital, very important, the cooperation between the Finnish companies. And where we cooperate, we try to understand each other's HR policy. We try to understand what is the China legislation, the China regulations for the foreign companies. We try to understand how we can improve our sourcing, how we can be more cost effective, how we can be more competitive. So it's very important to have this cooperation with the Finnish companies, and if you want to go a little bit further, with the Scandinavian companies, because we share the same cultural behavior, same working culture.
Mm-hmm. Yes, the exchanges, the cultural exchanges, and at the same time also the technological and innovation exchanges. So in your opinion, what does innovation mean to the company?
Innovation is very important part of the Glaston Corporation. In our industry, We are one of the leading companies in innovation. Every year we put 2 to 3% of our turnover to innovation, to R&D, because the race is very hard. The market is very tough. You have to innovate. You have to be developing something new all the time. Otherwise, your fellow players, your competitors will catch you. So you have to be 2-3 steps ahead all the time. Of course, innovation today is very much related to the automation, which is very, very important part. So,
could you please share your view about the related cooperation between Finnish companies and the Chinese companies?
Of course, the cooperation with the local companies, we cooperate a lot with our customers. We cooperate a lot with our suppliers, because here in Glaston factory here in Tianjin, we do not actually manufacture a lot of things by ourselves. We outsource a lot of components outside our own operation, and we just assembling them together. So that's why it's very important for us to have a good relationship with our suppliers, with our supply chain.
The 20th Central Committee of the Communist Party of China recently concluded its third plenary session, emphasizing a higher standard open economy. How has China's deepening reform and opening up improved the business environment for Finnish companies in China?
As President Xi Jinping just mentioned, as we heard, that this reform in China has not only changed this country itself, but it also has changed the world. And I couldn't agree more, especially in machinery and technology transform. China has took giant jumps and surpasses other countries in many ways because the development is so fast. Finnish companies are also increasingly investing in China in renewal of machinery and technology, and more in research and development areas. What comes to the business environment, we just conducted a business confidence survey this May, a couple months back, and it shows that the reforms have added the confidence to China business environment. In the survey, it indicated that 38% of the Finnish companies expect the business climate to continue improving.
In our industry, when we talk about glass industry, so the flat glass production, 60% of the world flat glass is produced here in China. So should China not be open, our business would be very, very difficult. So China has always been open. Like we heard, this is not a small yard with high fences. This is an open market which normally welcome the foreign companies to come and operate here, bring new innovative products, bring new technologies. And like I said, this is a huge, huge market for the glass processing industry. For the architectural doors and windows, for the automotive, especially today when the number of the electrical vehicles are growing. That means in electrical vehicles you have more glass products than in traditional combustion engine cars. So that's a huge, huge market at the moment, even worldwide. And one very important part, remember, sustainably, recycling, solar panels. That's a future part. And we in Glaston, we try to develop all the time better technologies to help the solar panel industry to be more effective. So I'm very happy that this market is open, but I have to also mention this is very competitive. It's not easy to enter this market. It's not easy to survive in this market. You have to be good. You have to be innovative to survive in this market.
Like Pekka said, that Finland is a small country and we don't have that many companies, but still we have in China more than 250 Finnish companies, mostly in the east side of China. And based on our survey, 70% 86% of the respondents in our survey, when they look at the perspective for next 3 years, they expect their business to remain the same or improve in China. Also, the same amount of the companies also say that they at least want to keep the same level of the working force or increase it. So I think in the long term, Finnish companies see their growth in China very stable and sustainable at this moment. And I have to add that Beijing and north part of China is increasing the attractiveness to expand for the companies, which is of course very delighting.
Okay, thank you, my guests. It's my pleasure to have you today. Yeah, let's say bye-bye. Bye-bye. See you next time.